The following week, I was having a mammogram done because they were suspecting something in the left breast.
Right.
So I had the mammogram done, and the radiologist said, ooh, okay, this has to be investigated. There's something there, and we're not going to pull any punches. Okay, it's not good. So what happened is I agreed to go back to La Guédoire with Pierre, and I was going to do the shamanic way. So what happened when I got there is that I was sitting in the kitchen, and I heard the tones.
Right.
And I told Pierre, I said, hey, our little sky friends are here. He says, great, we're going to go up and we're going to work. Go up, and I had to lie down. And what happened is on my right leg, something was shimmying up my leg. And I asked Pierre, is there something on my leg? He said, yes. I said, well, get it off. And he said, well, it's going to the left. And then I realized he was physically seeing this on my leg. So it's going up, and I'm following this up my leg. Then I realized
the object, it looks like kind of a reddish orb, or
no. These were two rectangular black rectangulars with object with they were black but with sparkly white.
Like static electricity underneath.
Almost.
Oh, yes, right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Right.
And it went up my leg, it went down the other leg, then it went through my private parts, uterus, okay, went up around my hip, went to my right breast, then to my left breast, went down, and it felt like a mammogram. I went,
yeah, it pressed your breasts.
It pressed it right down like a mammogram.
Right.
And I went, oh boy. And then when that was over, Pierre opened the door and he said, cuckoo, and I'm going, why are you saying cuckoo? All right. Well, because he heard them on the other side of the door.
And he saw them too. Underneath the door, there was this red-orange ray of light, and he could see people walking back and forth in front of the door.
Mm-hmm. Then there were 3 orbs that he saw. One was white, stationary, one red orb,
right,
and the other one was navy blue with red on it.
Right.
All right, so we don't have a lot of time. Annie came with me to the breast clinic.
Right.
And when I had the ultrasound, they had no idea what they were looking at. And the radiologist at the breast clinic, she was so baffled. She had no idea. And Annie, you're a witness.
Yeah. It was.
I don't
she
know what
said that she made her day, and the cells were kind of petrified, like they stopped moving, they stopped evolving.
Right.
They had no idea.
Yeah. So they sent her back home.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, very great. And we've had other experiences like this. We had a man who was in Crestone in 2009 who was a man in, I guess, in his late mid-70s, and for 40 years he had had horrible, intractable back pain and chronic to where he could not sit. And we went on this, and we were having amazing transdimensional contact, craft, objects that were moving around the circle, touching people. And he had this experience where this energy went up his body and up his spine, and he became completely normal and limber. And I saw him a few months later. He came to another event in Asheville, North Carolina, when we did, I think, just a one-day workshop. And he says, I can't believe it. It's like I'm 35 years old.
Wow.
And so, and we have another person we know who had terrible breast cancer and radical mastectomy and chemo, and they had told her she could never have a child or be pregnant. And she was visited one night by these ETs and literally was taken and put in some kind of machine, like an MRI, but it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And right after that, she got pregnant and conceived her child, who we kind of called it, miracle child.
Wow.
And so there are a lot of accounts like this, actually, that we have in our team, and it's really quite beautiful.